It's 10 trivia questions on airplanes and sugar. Oh, those go together. This is Trivia with Buds. It be and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Budds. Thank you so much for checking out the show and taking some time out of your day to listen to mine. We've got 10 questions for you on airplanes and sugar to end our combo topics week for the first week here in 2022. And next week, we'll jump back to some regularly themed episodes with your 10 questions on one topic. But wanted to kind of switch things up for the beginning of the year. Also did a bunch of Disney trivia last week at live locations in Southern California, so maybe we'll do a Disney week to kick off February. I'll use those questions from those 5 rounds for the first 5 days in February. I think that'll be kind of cool. And we're going to keep doing that. So every month, there'll be the first week of the month for live events in California will be a theme. So Disney, The Office, Batman, Friends, movies, Marvel, Harry Potter, horror, 80s. Those are some of the things I wrote down on my little calendar here for the year. So get ready for that. That'll be cool. And if there's ever a topic you want me to do that I have not gotten to, just send me an email. I'll try and do it. Or if you want to guarantee I do it at some point, become a Patreon subscriber, patreon.com/trivia with buds. $5 or more gets you to pick a topic once a month. Today's episode will be starting in just a second, but I did want to update you on my third movie watch of the year, and I'm trying to watch a new movie and listen to a new album every day. I mentioned that. That's one of my resolution goal things. And I watched this terrible movie on Hulu. If you have Hulu, try and get through this movie. It's called Out of Death, which doesn't even make sense. How are you out of death? You know, wouldn't it be out of life? Anyway, Out of Death is the title, and it stars Bruce Willis. And when I say stars, I mean they paid him like $25,000 or $50,000 to go shoot a movie for a day, and then they used a body double for all the scenes that he's not in. So this is a common occurrence, I read, with Bruce Willis movies the last 10 years. He'll go shoot it for a day or two for some exorbitant amount of money. Exorbitant? You know the word I'm trying to say. Am I going to look it up? No, there's no time. But anyway, there are a bunch of bad movies like that with Bruce Willis these days, and this is one of the worst. Jamie King is also in it, who was in a lot of great movies back in the late 90s, early 2000s, and it is just, if you want to see somebody that is, I don't consider myself an actor, but I feel like if I was given Bruce Willis's material, I could have played this character a little bit more realistically than Bruce Willis, who is an aged New York cop or something. It's like every movie he's been in. But look it up, Out of Death, and see if you can get through it on Hulu. If you can, let's talk about it. Send me an email. Hit me up on social media. We'll be friends. It'll be great. I'm going to try and watch a good movie tonight to balance that one out. And the album I listened to was Lord's album, Solar Power. I think it's called Solar Power. If you like Lord, it's pretty good. Catchy, upbeat. Very Lordish. Okay. We're going to jump into this round right now. It is called Airplanes. It is called Sugar. And together it's Airplanes and Sugar. Here we go. Kicking things off with the Airplanes card. Let's see if you know these 5 questions. Number 1, what city's airport did 2 Northwest pilots overshoot by 150 miles in October of 2009? What city's airport did 2 Northwest pilots overshoot by 150 miles in October 2009? Number 2, what actress spoke perfect jive in Airplane? What actress spoke perfect jive in the movie Airplane? Number 3, what precision flying squad is a recruiting tool for the U.S. Navy and Marine Corps? What precision flying squad is a recruiting tool for the U.S. Navy and Marine Corps? Number 4, what actor stars in Up in the Air, a film based on the book by Walter Kern, who starred in Up in the Air? And your last question for airplanes, number 5, what type of wood is commonly used for inexpensive model gliders? What type of wood would that be? Jumping into sugar trivia, the back half here of today's episode. Number 6, what company did Debbie Fields found? What company did Debbie Fields found? Number 7, what band had an early MTV hit with the song I Want Candy? Number 8, what do the C and H on the C&H Pure Cane Sugar label stand for? What do the C and the H stand for on the C&H Pure Cane Sugar label? Number 9, most refined sugar comes from which two plants? Most refined sugar comes from what two plants? Number 9. And number 10, to close it out, what American boxer was named Fighter of the Decade for the 1980s? Fighter of the Decade. Those are your questions for airplanes and sweet, sweet sugar. We'll be back with the answers after this. Go grab a Snickers. We are back with the answers to airplanes and sugar, and no, Snickers. Snickers? You ever eat a Snickers bar? Snickers did not pay me to say Snickers there, but maybe they will. Hungry, why wait? Grab one. That's what I say when I'm recording a podcast. Grab a Snickers. I'm hungry. I'm not going to wait. Okay, we'll see if they get that memo. All right, airplanes. Number 1, what city's airport did 2 Northwest pilots overshoot by 150 miles in October 2009? Minneapolis. It says the pilots said they were distracted while on their laptops. I wonder if they were fired. Number 2, what actress spoke perfect jive in Airplane? That is Barbara Billingsley from Leave It to Beaver, I think. Number 3, what precision flying squad is a recruiting tool for the U.S. Navy and Marine Corps? The Blue Angels. Blue Angels. What actor stars in Up in the Air, a film based on the book by Walter Kern? That's George Clooney. George Clooney. And what type of wood is commonly used for inexpensive model gliders? Balsa wood. B-A-L-S-A. Like salsa with a B. It's balsa. Your next one for sugar. Number 6, what company did Debbie Fields found? That's Mrs. Fields Cookies. Mrs. Fields Chocolate Chippery opened in Palo Alto, California in 1977. Number 7, what band in the early 80s had the song I Want Candy? It was Bow Wow Wow. That's a remake of a 60s song, I believe. And number 8, what do the C&H stand for in C&H Pure Cane Sugar label? That is California and Hawaiian. California and Hawaiian. And your next question, most refined sugar comes from which two plants? When we were playing this game for Christmas time with my family, this one came up for me and I almost got it. I got one of them. Sugar cane and beets. Sugar cane and beets for refined sugar in those two plants. And your last question was Sugar Ray Leonard, boxer of the 80s, fighter of the decade for the 1980s. Sugar Ray Leonard. It says born Ray Charles Leonard. He was nicknamed Sugar by his wife. And there you go, guys. 10 new questions, 10 new answers to close out the week on sugar and airplanes. Hope you liked the first week of the show here in 2022 in the combo episode. If you have ideas for future episodes, hit me up. Let me know. Remember, I have a book out. There are a few copies left of the first printing, etsy.com/shop/trivia with buds. It's called Pop Culture Puzzles Volume 1. It is 23 new episodes of this show in written form that you have never heard or played anywhere else. So if you like figuring out puzzles, you can grab that for $10. I'll mail it to you. I think it's $12 with shipping on Etsy. And if you want the digital download of all of those, if you want to print them out at home or figure them out on your screen in some way, that is $7. And you get the digital download immediately, of course. Go find those on etsy.com/shop/trivia with buds. Your fact of the day today is about me. We're closing it out. Here is my fact that I will share with you. It's just about myself. I thought that'd be kind of fun. Somebody said you should talk more about yourself and weird trivial things in an email recently. So this is for that listener. I am afraid of doors that open towards me. I may have mentioned this in the podcast before. I don't know if I have, though. I don't like doors that open towards me. Every time I go to reach for them, I feel like the other side of the door is going to swing open and smash my hand. I don't know why. It's never happened, and I don't think it will happen. But there you go. There's a fact of the day about me, and I'll try and mix those into your fact of the days for you. Scared of doors that open towards me, which is a lot of them. All right. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you next time for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers!